Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Contingency X. My name's Travis, and today we're here to talk about BLAMM Enterprises. So, Brady Lamb from BLAMM Enterprises sent me this power wedge a little while ago, and I've had the opportunity to test it out at a couple of different matches, both local and national. And here are a couple of my thoughts. Wanted to give you guys a full honest review of this. So, like I said, I've had it for a while. I've had the opportunity to test it out. Now, my initial impression of this bag was not very positive, to be 100% honest with you. I thought it was too stiff, it was foreign to me, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, and so I played around with it for a little while, and I was like, this is just, it's too stiff. It doesn't conform to the shape of the barricade or the prop or whatever it is that you're shooting off of. And then I gave Brady a call, and I hit him up and I said, you know what? This is the issue I'm having with it, and I explained it to him, and he told me that the best thing to do in order to get that conformity that I was looking for is to take out some of the fill. So what's really cool about this bag is a couple of different things, but speaking of the fill, is it actually has a Velcro patch, or not patch, but Velcro lining on the inside of it, and it's filled with all of these beads. And so he suggested that I start with taking out about a handful, which I did. And now I actually really enjoy this bag. So a couple of key features about the bag is right now it is specifically designed to be used with the ARCA rail systems. It's about 4.5 inches of ARCA rail length. So you have to have pretty much a full size length ARCA system on your rifle already. It has about a 2.5 inch wide knob so that you can tighten it real quick. And there's a bubble level on the side of the knob. I've never used the bubble level. I'm not sure exactly why I would use it, being that I'm not gonna look at my rifle sideways, but it's a cool little feature, it's there. The bag also has straps on the side so you can tighten it down, so you can help shape it a little bit better. A strap on the rear for carrying it around or whatever you need to do. And then it's also got this really cool rubberized anti-skid like section right here. And this is cool if, you know, depending on what type of surface you're on, if it's a slick surface or if it's wet or whatever it is, that's come in very handy. Now, I'm also told, and I haven't tried it because I don't see a reason to, that if you want to, you can take this ARCA plate off. There's just the 3 screws up top, so you could take this off for whatever reason. I haven't done it. I haven't found the need to do it. So, you know, just leave well enough alone. What I primarily use this bag for is barricades. I have a great rear bag. I love my solo sack. I have a couple of other ones that I use depending on the situation. But this is really cool as a front bag. And the reason I like this as a front bag versus a lot of the other bags is that this attaches very easily, very quickly to your rifle. The reason that that's important is as you shift from barricade to barricade, you know, whether it's different heights or different positions, you no longer have to worry about grabbing your rifle and grabbing your bag and moving. Now you can focus on just grabbing your rifle, setting it down, and getting straight into position. And we'll demonstrate that here in a few seconds. So what I want to show you first is how this bag works. Unscrew it to loosen up the ARCA system. The ARCA system does pivot a little bit, so it gives you a little bit of playroom. For this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and take off my bipod. And this rifle, this particular model that we're using right now, this is the XLR Envy Heavy or Full, and this has a full ARCA system. This is one of my favorite chassis out there right now. It's one that I've been using all year. And what we're going to do is we're going to attach the BLAMM Enterprises bag, and let me actually rotate this way for you, and then simply tighten down on the screw. Finger tight, and that bag is solid. I could pick up my entire rifle with it. I'm comfortable with doing that. But what's cool is if I don't want the bag all the way up front where my bipod sits, and I want to keep my bipod on there, I can because I have a full-length ARCA system, but I can also just a simple screw and tighten it back down. All right, so that's one of the features that I really like about this. Today, we have a ladder. It's probably one of the most common barricades out there. And for all of you guys, just so you know, yes, we are safety checked. There's nothing in the chamber. We are good to go. The way I would use this bag is somewhere kind of like in this position, okay? And it sits up top and it sits up there very nicely. Now, right now, you can still see that it's kind of back heavy. So if I needed to, I can move this further back a little bit and slide that forward, and then it'll become a little bit more balanced. If I needed it so that it sat completely, I would just adjust the bag and kind of find that sweet spot. Now, it's not as stable as some of the other bags out there as far as being able to just lay it down and lay into it and let your rifle sit there and free recoil and do things of that nature. I'm sure if you found that sweet spot on the rifle, you know, spend a little bit of time with it, you could do that and it wouldn't be a problem. I like it because it's fast. So I can simply go from, you know, one shooting position, you know, I don't have to carry a bag. I can go back into another shooting position. And I can continue to do this all the way through, whether it's up and down vertically or horizontally or whatever it is. The bag is with the rifle all of the time. It's nice, it's convenient, it's fast. Fast is important if you're not a fast shooter. You want to be able to move from position to position as fast as you can, get back on target. And it's one less thing that I have to worry about. Here's the pro, those are the pros. There's one con to this bag, and it's something that you kind of just have to get used to. Depending on the style of rifle you have, and your magazine sits here. If you put too much forward pressure into this, it can start to push your magazine back. If it pushes your magazine back, it could cause a malfunction in feeding. That is all dependent on what type of rifle setup you have, what type of magazines you're using, how it fits in the mag well, but it's one of those things that you definitely want to be aware of. I did have it when I first started using this bag, so that happened to me, and all I simply did was loosen up the bag, slide it forward a hair, tighten it back down, and I was good to go. If I had to use it as a rear bag, I could, and I would attach it here. People do that. I'm not a huge fan of using this as a rear bag. Like I said, I have other bags for that. I think it's definitely a piece that I would keep in my kit. It's lightweight, it's just over 2 pounds, so it's not extremely heavy as compared to some of the other heavy fill bags out there. And for the price, I think it retails right around 110 bucks. I think it's a cool value. The bag does come in a couple different colors, black, gray, tan, green, and I believe they have a multi-cam. Now, you can find out more about this bag at BLAMMenterprises.com. Brady, I think he's done a great job with this bag. I really enjoyed it. I just used it this past weekend in a match, and it was definitely useful. And to be honest with you, it was the last match I shot was if you carry it, you can run it type of a match, and it was a 100% positional match. So I probably had this bag on 90% of the time, and it was just fast, easy, ready to go. So for more information, like I said, on BLAMM Enterprises, you can check them out, BLAMMenterprises.com. They have a bunch of cool stuff. The Power Wedge has definitely become something that I'm very fond of now. Until next time, be safe, keep shooting, follow us, like us, share us, do all that, you know, good social media stuff. We really appreciate you taking the time to watch today. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you at the range. Take care.